This might be a hot take, but I think an all-time Real Madrid 11 is better than an all-time Premier League 11. And I'm not saying this to troll or rage bait or anything. I want this to be an actual conversation. So I chose this as my all-time Real Madrid 11. The reason why I chose these players is because I wanted to choose players that are from the recent past. I know you can include guys like Frank Puskás, Paco Ento, Alfredo Di Stefano, but I felt like these guys are probably a little bit of better representation because I feel like this is the recent past and people have watched these players. This doesn't mean that if you want to have your Premier League 11, you shouldn't be including those players. You can go ahead and include whoever you want. But I don't know. I'm just saying, like Iker Casillas, for example, right? Like, I don't think Czech is better than him. Carvajal, I really thought hard about this one because I thought maybe he's the weakest link of this entire lineup. So maybe there's somebody who's better in the Premier League. The only people that come to my mind is Gary Neville and Trent. And I don't think either are better than Carvajal at his prime or what he did for Real Madrid. Roberto Carlos, I just, again, I don't think there was a single Premier League left back that was better than him, or even Marcelo for that matter, if you wanted to include Marcelo over there. Sergio Ramos, he stays. Again, Sergio Ramos, in my opinion, is the best center back of all time because I think Maldini's the best left back of all time. I know there's a whole thing with Nesta. I think Nesta is the second best of all time, but Sergio Ramos, I just don't think there's a better center back in the Premier League than him. Hierro is the other one I could see a debate for if you wanted to include, let's say, John Terry, Virgil van Dijk, Vidic, Rio, like whatever, it makes sense. I don't think I need to sit here and defend Zizou and Modric. I feel like their resumes are pretty much self-explanatory. Tony Cruz might be the one because people kind of underestimated and underrated him for a majority of his career. Again, I just don't think there was a midfielder better than the Premier League than him. I could see the argument though if you wanted to say, let's say, Gerrard or Frank Lampard or those guys had a bigger impact. I can understand. Cristiano probably makes it into a Premier League all-time 11. I'm not sure depending on who your all-time 11 is, but he stays. Obviously, there's just no comparison there. Benzema, he's I just don't I can't recall a single Premier League striker that has the resume of Benzema, that has the clutch moments of Benzema, that had the season that Benzema had in 2021, 2022, and he holds majority of records, or he's second in all-time records for Real Madrid and in the Champions League. So it's just hard for me to find somebody that's better than him. Raul is super underrated because he was kind of overshadowed by the whole Galacticos being formed, but he did win Real Madrid three Champions League titles, and he was a very, very important part of all three. So again, I mean, if you have somebody that you think is better than Raul, that's fine. I would be willing to hear the argument, but I just don't think there is any striker better than Raul in the Premier League. Maybe there is, and I'm not denying that, and maybe I'm just completely forgetting them. I think player for player, Real Madrid all-time 11 is better than the Premier League, and I also think just as an overall unit, an all-time 11 for Real Madrid is better than the Premier League all-time 11. But let me know your thoughts. Maybe there's something I'm missing. I want this to be a healthy discussion, so just let me know in the comments what you think.